That's awkward. Okay, YouTube. Wait, no. Yes. I didn't even start. Yep. I don't even have music going yet. Where's my music? I have so much stuff to do, by the way. Where's my music?
Did you know you can pet me? Check out the Pet Cafe.
Because I don't listen to the music on my streaming channel. Oopsies. What? Panda. Beat. I actually didn't look to see how much of this stuff got copyrighted last time, so. My bad, could be all of it. I liked it last time though. I'm looking for a long playlist because Christmas nonsense.
With AI,
you can create any character you want in seconds.
Oh, and that's why I don't watch it on this account. That makes a lot of sense. Because I have premium on my other account. There we go. That would be why. Oh, these are pretty. Before stream, I start really late. Before stream, I was trying to order stuff on Etsy. Not Etsy. Fire Gem? Fire Mountain Gem? And Amazon. So, also, besides doing all my usual Sunday stuff, which pertains to a lot of cleaning, I was fixing my boom mic. I say, and why is my... that would be why. Okay. Not my boom mic. I wasn't fixing my boom mic. I was fixing my, overhead jewelry stuff. Ew. I didn't clean up my desk at all from Friday. It's gross. Okay. Let's get this going. I also didn't even set up my... Ooh. Are people messaging me? Holy, get out of here. I'm so tired of this nonsense. Really? Could I stop getting engagement rings on my Facebook Marketplace? Thank you. It's been a PSA. Anyway, where's the app that I'm trying to freaking set up my second camera? Okay, come on. Where are you? There we go. Yes. This is gonna be fun. You guys are gonna get shaky cam. Ready? You ready for shaky cam? Whoosh! Oh, you guys aren't even... You're not even on yet. Okay. So I didn't set up exactly where I wanted this beforehand, like I did last time. So instead of... This is a complicated procedure. If only you guys could see. So I take my jewelry hammer, my jewelry hammer, and it is actually my counterweight to my new setup because, you know, I didn't want my camera flopping around. All right, let's see. I don't know where my mouse is. It's right in front of me. Let's see how bad that looks. Okay, I just need to rotate it for the most part. Do 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 do. Love it when I sing on top of my music. Okay. It looks kind of weird. I think it's just that unstable. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's just that unstable. Wow, Doodly Doo's massive. Why is he so big? Okay. There we go. Alright, so we're probably gonna do some bracelets or bracelets? Yeah, chokers or something until somebody comes and tells me no. I have everything set up here for that. I gotta decide what I want to do next time. I didn't photograph any of this stuff. This is sad. Like, see, I get so excited to start streaming that I don't even, like, finish all my chores. This week, I'll break out the camera that I just put away, to do pictures. Completely lost my train of thought. You know what? I did clean up. Because I put half my stuff away, not the other half. Yay!
Welcome, Rockians.
Hopefully for game night. Sounds good, because I'm gonna do some jewelry stuff. You can't hear me? Don't tell me that. Do you have your volume on? Because it's telling me my volume's on. Or do you intentionally not want to hear me? Just smile and wave. I could do that. I could do that. That was a nice twitch. It was a violent twitch. Okay. What am I doing today? I'm gonna start some stuff. I'm gonna pull out some. You'll be back. Okay, bye. Get my mouse out of here. No one look at my mouse. There we go. You know, for a black desk, it sure always looks dirty. Okay, bye. See you in a little bit. That's what I was gonna do. I'm gonna work on some of this Zodiac stuff. Get some of this Zodiac stuff. Oh, up and going. Okay, so these are all in. You can't see any of this. This is my problem. So I will say I did rearrange it. So, my counterbalance. That's a little bit better. I did. Oh, it's okay. Give it a second. My counterbalance needs to stop swinging back and forth. I'm using, instead of using, man, that's gonna make me dizzy. Instead of using my light, as you can see, my light's over here. Oh, over here. Instead of using my light this time, because I kind of needed that, I'm using my Swiffer. Okay, so why? Oh, I have some bigger ones. Okay. Tell you what I'm going to save those for. Actually, I won't tell you that. That's a secret. Actually, because I know I could tell you for a fact Aquarius isn't in here. But you guys can't even see what I'm looking at. Okay, that's fine. Alrighty. So I pulled out like these guys because these are I like the you can't see because I'm covering that too. Okay, over here. These, as you can see, these are kind of like more of a silvery finish. These are okay. I don't like the metal finish on them. But I only have, I don't have, I'm missing two here. I guarantee you one's Taurus. No, actually I have a Taurus. That's funny. What am I missing here? I'm missing an Aquarius and a Sagittarius. At least I know my zodiacs. Oh, I'm a freaking idiot. There's still more in here. Aquarius, Sagittarius. Told you that's what I was missing. Random charm. Okay, so I think we've been over this. I think we've been over this statement where why is it still swinging? Stop swinging. If I don't have that on there, the whole thing's gonna whoosh. So I can't help you guys there. I hope you guys don't get motion sickness like I do. Okay, so, why is it shaking even more? It's probably too close to my desk. I moved it so I wouldn't whack it with my chair, but I can't help you guys otherwise. Okay, so these I'm probably not going to use these, to be completely honest. Because if I'm going to take pictures of something, I want them all to be uniform. So I changed my mind on that. So when I put the we've had the quantity discussion before. If I'm working my heart out to freaking make something, I want the... Why is Virgo like that? Are you kidding me? When did I get these? Where did I get them from? What the heck? Is Virgo the only one like that? What happened to all my Virgos? Why is that one like that? Okay. Get what I said about consistency. Just forget that. I think some of them just look like that. Even though they're all from... I guarantee you, like, this batch is all from the same... Except they have no Virgos. What is wrong with Virgos? What the heck? Anyway, alright, so I'm using a bunch of these. That poor Virgo, it's just one Virgo. Okay. So I have to get my... Oh, I'm sweating already. Why am I sweating over in this corner? I have to get my... literally all my stuff for my bead. The only thing I had here was my charms and some bindings. So I have to get the actual, but, well, nah, we'll put together some ends really quick first. We're gonna do lobster clasp. I'm gonna do some lobster clasps for these. Okay. The crimp beads. One of these days. Put you in a different container so I can actually get you out of here. Okay. Technically, we're doing one of it. You know what? I should just make up 12 endings. Okay. So we'll do 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. Okay. You watch, everyone's gonna want freaking, what do they usually want? When I used to sell these, everyone wanted like two specific zodiac signs, and like none of the other ones were taken. Is that Virgo? Usually, I think I sold out a lot of Virgo and Scorpio, if I remember right. I don't know. It was just really weird because I was like, dude, but like, it never made any sense. Okay. I technically I could like mix metals, and I think these would be fine. I think that would look pretty neat. But let's see. I would need, if I want to do the darker, which would be nice. I would need darker clasps, and I don't think I have enough darker clasps. I have to order more of those. There we go. Now I know what I'm ordering. Yeah. I'll just stick to regularly finished silver. And of course I'm a ditz, so I put all my some of my big jump rings in here with the freaking lobster clasp, because you know I can't help myself. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I could put them over there. There we go. Seven. Don't ask me why I'm making faces. 10. 12. Alright. So I think have I been over this before? Ooh. I'm gonna save these because I could use these. to put the little hoopy doopies on. I don't have enough of them, so might not use these. Actually, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sure. Alright, so we'll set these aside for the charms themselves. We don't need ends just yet. We're doing the one side. As I mumble to myself. See, gets to be obnoxious. Me, again, as a ditz, mixed my finishings. So these I might actually have to pull out 24 of in one go, just to make sure I have enough of all of them. Oh, telling these apart is ridiculous. What did I do? Why did I do this? Why did I do this to myself? I don't think I have a separate bag of these either. I don't think so. Oh, and they're impossible to separate. Okay. Dude, now I have to sit here and be like, yeah, that's the same metal. Freaking dits. I'm pretty sure at one point I was actually convinced these were all the same metal. I think that was my stupid problem. I say as I count out frickin' bunch of metal. Are these the same, similar metal? Sure, it's close enough. They match. Okay, need 12. Okay, 4. Yeah, 8 more to go. 6. 8. See, a certain 7 pairs. Wow. Now we have 8. Oh, what I'm doing. 8. 9, 10, 2 more, 2 more, 11, 12. Okay, watch me throw these all back in the same spot. And then complain about it next time I need them. Cause I'm like, oh, okay, we got that, we got that. We need some water guardians. Those are easily sorted out, and if they're not, which they are, then I have a bag of those separate somewhere. This is what I like about the sticky bead mat. I'm just sticking all these on here. Boom, boom, boom. I might only get to finishing. Yeah, sure. Prove me wrong. Why don't you? I might get to finishing all the ends. Oh, my back hurts. My back hurts. Trying to make sure I'm in frame. Oh, I'm going to touch this again. I don't want to. I want to sit back. I want to lean back a little bit. I don't want to. Yeah, sorry. Just want to stop shaking. I want to sit. I want to lean with it, rock with it. When are we going to stop with it? Okay, these I'm confident I'll be able to match later. So, and I said I just pulled out all those matching ones, and they're kind of all the same tone. Give me a second. I'm gonna actually stick my face in there. 5. See, some of these get a little hairy scary here. It was a little, goes in my not a defective pile. What happened to some of these? They're not supposed to look like that. Are these like squished? No. Okay, they just look squished. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Shout out to Beadsmith. If you like the bead mat, go over to beadsmith.com. I think that's their website. I forget where I got that from. I think it came in a kit, to be completely honest, but I really like it, so okay, get those later. I got those. I'm pretty sure I have everything. Cut my wire. What was I saying? Yeah, I might only get the ends of these done today. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna try and plow through them fairly quickly. So that's what I was saying before. I'll try to keep my hands under the camera. I can't guarantee anything. Seeing if there's a way I can like fix my camera. So like, cause here's my problem. I would be sitting closer to my desk if my computer wasn't directly under my desk. There we go. Doesn't really help much because I have the microphone in my way. Anyway, okay. So I've actually been getting up, waking up at very reasonable times recently. So I've been getting a decent amount of stuff done. Okay. 1. And by that I mean like on my day off, because I don't. Ooh, I never. Not known for doing that on my day off. 2. Boop, boop, boop. I don't have to get these exact. I don't have to measure them exactly to one another. Well, you can't see me off screen. I'm measuring against my desk. I have marks on my desk. So I could measure them against one another and get them exact. There's no point. For me anyway, there's no point because the chances, my chances is I would measure the one that I'm measuring, that I'm cutting all the others off of, with my luck, would be too short. And then I'll have freaking 12 that are too short instead of just one that's too short. These are going to have very basic designs because I'm putting charms on them. These are more like a, I was going to say seasonal. It's not a seasonal thing. It's a, they're more like a niche thing. So I usually don't go all out with the designs on these because they're meant to be basic. Okay, 6. Wire's getting weird now. I'm getting to the, towards the end-ish. Shout out to, see, I should know the name of this freaking company I always use because it's on my, I have a spool tamer. I think they call it a spool tamer. It doesn't actually say on here. I was hoping it did. Getting old. But, they sell them. They used to be like freebies. Now I think you have to actually buy them. I think they're only like $1 a piece. But the elastic band, freaking, I don't like my, get my freaking web camera out of the way of that corner. Don't like that. You guys can hang up in the other corner. Do 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 boop, and I'm gonna spin myself around. It's okay, Kind's not here. Flip. There we go. That, wow, does look strange. Okay, anyway. So I got it. Stupid OBS. Oh my goodness. Stop. Stop. There you go. Anyway. Spool tamer. Here we go. Spool tamer. This is really nice if you're working with this type of wire especially. You can get it for thread and stuff, but it basically, I won't take it off because it's a pain to, it's not really a pain, but it's literally to hold the wire down. Focus. Literally to hold the wire down. It feeds the wire through one end for you. You can get it for other types of wire too. Like, it's not just for this, but it hangs out, it wraps around the spool and it keeps it nice and tight. And then the fun thing about this is it has this little, so it adjusts to different sizes, of course. But it has this little tail in the end that I literally pull. Yeah. Talk about oddly satisfying stuff. I highly recommend. I mean, it's not like you absolutely need it. It's one of those satisfying things to have. Hello, welcome. Did you see my spoolie demonstration I was demonstrating? Okay, how many do I have? 6, 8. Yeah, but I used them for years, and my wire, I'm a person that tangles all their wire and all their thread and stuff like that, so I really like this. I had 2 of them. I lost one. My goodness. Sad, dude. What's up? What's up? Not much. I'm trying to burn myself out on making necklaces, so I'm doing some zodiac necklaces because, you know, why not? I'm pulling all the wire for them right now. 9, 10, and then in a little bit we'll play games. It'll probably just literally be Power Washing Simulator, but it's a vibe. Hey, I'm a vibe. I've been told I'm a vibe. For Leo, that's a good question. Probably because I'm not gonna lie, Leo's not my favorite sign. We're doing probably, I think probably I'm actually if you're really into astrology, I'm a Leo. My north node is in Leo, so I'm part Leo, so I guess I can't comment on that. Probably whenever I think Leo, I think gold or orange or something along that line. So it'll probably be those colors. And then I have little actually, do I have Leo in here? The Leo on the top. Can Leo be on the top? There it is, Leo. I have little charms I was going to put on him. This one says Leo is generous, so that's not, you guys are great and all, but that's not the first word I think of when I think of Leo. But yeah, that's the planning plan. How many do I have? And then they're going to go up on my Etsy, of course, for 8, 10, 12. Okay, I have 12. Yeah, yeah. Well, not for no reason. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. I've just known one too many, I don't want to say, I've known one too many Leos that give Leos a bad rap, so I tend to attract Leos. It's kind of really funny. Well, I say it's funny. It's kind of mildly irritating to the point where I said I was never gonna partner up with another Leo again. Like, it's that kind of bad. I mean, probably a good idea. Yeah. I have a lot of fire sign energy in my chart, so I promised I was going to do this on camera. My camera, I can't even with my camera and where my camera is right now. I'm going to shake it again. It's going to shake the counterweight. You guys are going to watch shaky cam for a second. There you go. Yeah, I have a lot of fire sign energy in my chart, so like I get it. But yeah, no thank you. No thank you anymore. So with Leo being my north node, they say that's kind of what you're supposed to strive to in your life. So I'm supposed to be more like a Leo, which is kind of funny. Because I'm a streamer, and I didn't make sure these were all compatible findings with each other. I may have to change my wire guardians. Yeah, because we're not going to fight with this. Yeah. Where was I going with that?
I'm doodly doo.
Oh, so I'm supposed to be more like a Leo. My descendant is in Aquarius, because that's the opposite of Leo. So Aquarius tends to focus more on other people, and Leos tend to focus more on themselves, so I'm supposed to embody that energy. Ooh. Earthquake, yeah. You're not that deep into it. It's fine. It's interesting stuff, but I get it. I don't blame you for not being that into it. It gets complicated, man. It gets complicated. Where did I put these? Not here. That's where they are. That was my favorite song. I gotta go get my beading stuff. I'll be back. My apartment's like 2 feet big, so. It's all my beading stuff necessary for this project. Oh my goodness. I'm making a mess. Maybe I'll do some gemstones. Maybe I'll add some crystals to them too. If I could find some good compatible crystals, like some Leo crystals or whatnot, I'll put that. That might be nice. Like if I did something like this. Oop. And, ooh, no, where's the other one I just had? The ones I did for the keys. They're really neat. My magnets. I'm not sure how I feel about the magnets, by the way. And I will just put 2 crystals in the middle like that, and I'll put the charm in between them. Yeah. I really like these. These came out really nice, but I don't know how I feel about the magnets on them, man. I don't know. They're a little wonky. Do I want to put magnets on these? Maybe I'll do magnets for these. No, I'm just mumbling to myself. I don't have that many of them. I don't know how I feel about the magnets. This is a stupid bag to put these in. Okay, I need to pull out one of these because I need to fix that one that I Hulk smashed the other day. I don't know if I have 12 of them. 12 of them in that color anyway. I'm taking them out of this bag. This is a stupid bag. Violence. It's absolute downright violence. Can my camera get any better? Can it just focus better, please? Okay, so I pull out these. Are these any better? Yes, actually, in combination with the magnets, we could probably use these wire guardians, because these, not that they're superior in any way, but, so, I'm going to get a comparison shot, but I have too much stuff in my hand right now. So these, don't get me wrong, some of them are weirdly outstretched over there, but so that's the left one that's more, or like, yeah, the left one is of a poor quality and it's really confined in, but the right one is better quality metal and it's a little wider, which is the problem I was having with the magnets. This is scientific discovery at its finest here. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to count these. I don't feel like counting them right now. It's fine. We'll know we hit the limit when we run out of wire. Okay. I also have, while I'm rooting through here, I also have my... No, these aren't the right ones. Okay, never mind. I just lied. I actually never... Yeah, as you can see, the ones I did last stream, actually really like these. I'm playing with them off camera, sorry. I actually never put the charms on these, but I will someday. Hopefully before I post them on Etsy. So yeah, maybe we'll do magnets for these guys. I'm hoping people like the magnets. That's what I'm hoping. But yeah, I have 5 million, actually it's 4 million, we discussed this. It's 5 million hobbies, it turned down to 4 million hobbies. But I have narrowed down my crystal collection, so I can almost guarantee that I have crystals to do this. Yeah, that's my magnet collection. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I gotta make sure they're all kind of the same metal. That one doesn't look like the same metal. 6. Actually, I don't think they have two tones of silver in here, so I might just be losing it. 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. If it is 2 tones of silver, it's very hard to tell. Remember, I just had this discussion about, like, I don't know what I'm looking at half the time when it comes to metal. Okay, yeah. 7. This is almost very clearly, in my lighting, I don't know if it looks any different on camera. Focus, camera, come on, you can focus. They're kind of two different tones. Okay. No one, it's to the point where you probably wouldn't notice, but guess what? I noticed. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 'Come on, where's another one? 12. Okay. Fun to play with. Man, it's fun to play with. Alright. Where do I put these squishy thingies? Alright. Oh, that's mildly irritating. Okay, maybe no magnets. Maybe no magnets. My wire guardians aren't like the same tone. Those are too dark. Okay, so maybe I have to go with the other ones. But I was gonna do, if I do this, I have to do jump rings with them anyway. Are they? Okay, yes, that's better. Okay, so I have to go with these stupid ones. I hate to say they do the same thing regardless of the metal they're made of. So it's not like a super big deal. Where's that bag that I had those? I lost that bag. Okay. Whatever. So using those, I could put those away, but I'm gonna need a bunch of jump rings. Here becomes my problem. You know what? It's actually not my problem. You know what we're gonna do to avoid this air of confusion and what finding, what class, what closure I put on the end? We're just gonna do what I did the other day. And hello, welcome. We're just gonna do what I did the other day. And we're just gonna start them with jump rings on both ends. And actually, no, with just wire guardians on each end. And then, because I need, if I'm gonna do magnet closures, I need jump rings anyway. And it's not a super big deal if I add an extra jump ring to the lobster clasp. Which would fix the wire guardian problem. Okay, I just need to start these because I'm doing 12 of these. Trying to start 12 of these. I just need to get going. Oh boy, welcome to my stream where I lose my nonsense. Trying to do it over camera. Yeah, because that worked out fairly well the other day when I just did that with the green ones and the purple ones. You made it? You made it? Welcome. Wait, what do you mean you made it? What happened? Have you been trying to make one of my streams and you can't make one of my streams? I'm pinching these down really far together then if this is going to be the case where I just use jump rings at the end. I know it's hard to see. Beep, 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 boop. Oops. Yeah, I don't want to push on them too hard because remember when I said it didn't matter the metal, it does the same thing? It does, but you can still break them. You had to work, so you're watching from work. Okay, okay. I see. Welcome, welcome from work. Oh, I didn't leave enough space for my crimp cover. Okay, well. Nice. Gonna have to seriously wedge it in there. So, I wasn't supposed to do... Where's my camera? I wasn't supposed to do that close to that edge. Now I have to seriously frickin'... I hope I don't break anything doing that. Oh, okay, it's not that bad. It fits. Kinda. No, not really. Man, and I have to do 12 ends. Try and do it on camera so we can see the experience. Now's the time would be to teach everyone how to do this again, because I've been doing that every single stream I've been making these. Okay, that one actually came out pretty decently. Alrighty, so that's one end done. Set that aside. I'm gonna get one of those. I'm gonna get a hook so I can hang all my ends. Otherwise they're gonna get impressive how close that is. It's not that close. Hoopty ha. Hoopty ha. Alright. So I went and I grabbed magnetic hooks so I can hang my ends. Usually works better when I have clasps or jump rings at the end. Now what? There's definitely magnets here. So what am I attaching this to? Not my computer. I could tell you that. That's not magnet enough. Okay. Fun fact. I also found other necklaces I did. I don't know why are these separate from everything else? Why did I pull these aside? These are really pretty. I guess I want to make more of these, is I guess maybe what I was doing with these. I absolutely love this pattern. I love this pattern. I have a couple of these in my Etsy, I guarantee you, but I guess I set them aside because I want to make more, would be my guess. Those are my like minimalistic, it's just a color, 11-aught seed bead color combination. Plus some 8-aught big beads. These are Amazonite. Can we focus? Camera makes everything look like junk. These are nice too, I like these. Alright, these are pretty. I guess I set these aside because I want to make more of them. Or I need to list them or something, and that's why they're aside. I don't know. I just stole the hooks from where they were hanging on my jewelry stuff. And I did all that to find out they won't fit on there. Okay, now they're gonna get tossed in the corner, and now it's gonna make a mess on my desk, but whatever. All right, next. Wait, why is this one all, what happened to this one? It was all kinky. 11-aught, microscopic guys. Yeah, so now you know how hard it is for me to try and make sure everything's under camera when I'm doing it. Because yes, they're tiny. Like I'm sitting a good distance away from what I'm working on, so yeah. Okay. First we do the crimpy crimp bead. We'll do this like 10 more times. So if you don't get it the first like 5 times like me, you'll get it eventually. I can't, my nails are always in the way, so. And then we put the wire guardian. This horseshoe looking thing is a wire guardian. It has a spot on both sides for the wire to safely sit. And then we push, man, my big fat fingers. My big fat fingers are not helping this at all. I'm giving myself a bit more of a tail. Wire goes in one side, pops out other side. All right, I give it a little squeeze. I give the wire guardian a little squeeze so it stops sliding all over the place. It didn't actually help. All right, these, normally here is where I would be adding, if I wanted a lobster clasp or if I wanted a jump ring or something in this area and I absolutely want it on now, this is where I'd be putting it on. I do not, because I'm doing these a little differently because I haven't made up my mind about what closures I'm gonna use. And we put the crimpy crimp bead through here. It fits, sometimes it doesn't fit. We slide the crimpy crimp bead up close to the horseshoe. It's not gonna focus because I have nothing behind my hand, or nothing behind it. It's a process. You take our crimpy crimp pliers. There is the second spot down on these. There is a crescent moon. We're gonna put it all over the crimpy crimp bead. Crimp. Take the moon oval, the first hole of the crimpy crimp pliers. Smush it over on itself so it's smaller. Boom, boom, boom. Now you got a nice ending. Realistically, if you were on a budget and you wanted to make jewelry, such as this, such as me, you only need, out of my whole finding issue here, you know, you got my wire guardians, I got my crimpy crimp beads, I got my crimp covers, which we'll do next, and I also have my closures. The only really thing you need, you don't need these. You don't need the wire guardian. You don't need the crimpy crimp covers. You really just need crimpy crimp beads and whatever your closure is going to be. So you don't even need this special thingy here. It's just to help reinforce the wire. So it gives it a little bit more protection. So when you're wearing it a lot, it won't wear down the wire. The wire is really nice wire, as is. But sometimes you want the extra protection when you're wearing it a lot. So Next step. I take my crimpy crimp cover and I cover the crimpy crimp bead. Boop. I did that off camera. It's because I'm a spaz. And you see, they have it. Focus, please, for all that is focusing, focus. Thank you for feeding Doodly Doo. He's probably down there starving. Or he thinks he's starving. He's not, he's working his way up to level 15 is what he thinks he's doing. Can this focus? I'm trying to explain this. Okay, so there's an opening there. It's tiny. It exists. We're going to very slowly work on closing that opening around this crimpy crimp bead, and that's to protect the crimpy crimp bead and to make it look a little more stylish. So while you can avoid like half these steps, it just adds more aesthetic to it. I'm extra. Technical terms, I'm an extra human being, so I do all the extra steps. So I'm like smushing both sides of these down. Technically, yes. Technically, yes. Okay. It was kind of a little bit of a botch job, but you could see what I mean. I like to say crimpy crimp. I like to say crimpy crimp. They're literally crimp beads and crimp covers, but crimpy crimp is the superficial term, if that's what you're going with. I had to actually check. I had to look at the packaging to make sure that's what they're called. Yeah, they're crimp beads. They're crimp beads. Or in Spanish, it's cuentas de engarzado. It's fancy. It's exotic. Okay, anyway. Yes. Yes. Might as well be the technical terms. I'm sure if you Googled it on Amazon I'm sure if you Amazoned it or looked it up, you'd find just the same thing. Yeah, so you smush the crimpy crimp. Yes, that's the whole part. See, we're starting another end here. So I got a crimpy crimp. It's very tiny crimpy crimp, but I got a crimpy crimp bead. Remember, there's two crimpy crimps here. You gotta smush the crimpy crimp bead and gently crimp the crimpy crimp bead cover, to be specific. Right, and we got there's nothing fancy about the wire guardians. That's just what they're called, unfortunately. That's just what they're called. The wire guardians are just wire guardians. Actually, I think they have a nickname for them. I actually don't know the nickname. They threw it just wire guardians. But they may be wire protectors. You know, the technical term they're not necessarily wire guardians, they're wire protectors, I think is the official term. I'm a professional. I am a level of professional at this point. I've been making these stupid freaking things for almost 10 years now. I'm able to call myself of a professional level. Oh my goodness. I can't see from this far away, so I'm guessing that's on there like it's supposed to be. You guys are looking at it from the distance that pretty much I'm looking at it from. So if it doesn't look clear to you, it sure don't look clear to me. Okay, that's fine because we want to give that enough space for the crimpy crimp cover. Almost beautiful, almost perfect. We gotta pause because we need more coffee. This is exhausting. I've only done 2 of these so far. And I decided I was gonna do 12. I don't know what's possessing me. Alrighty, probably the coffee. Not a big fan of these wire guardians. I don't like how they look. I like the other ones. I am actually not, after working with like different types of metal and stuff, if I had a favorite type of metal, and the sad part is I personally, now I'm going on a rant here. I personally don't have any jewelry in this metal finish, but this is my favorite metal finish. It's hard to tell on camera, but it's a bronze. I think they call it antique bronze. Or no, antique copper. I'm gonna say it's antique copper. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite metal finish in the world. I got some other stuff in that finish color. I lied, that's not it. Yeah, that's not it. I'm not, but all I have is a lot sterling silver jewelry myself. I'm not a big gold person. I had gold in my face for a while, but I went back to a lot of my silver stuff. But that's my favorite color. So kind of doing these in this color is kind of, it's kind of boring after I was working with the antique copper. And I was saying before, like, this stuff you're not going to notice if this stuff tarnishes because it looks great and it stays like a really pretty color, like, years later. Whereas some of this other stuff, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I've had stuff that I made 10 years ago that still looks great. The metal on it looks great, but yeah. I found also stuff, because I'm distracting myself, also stuff that I found lying around that I think needs to be listed on my Etsy. This is one of the bracelets I made. Gold shrapnel? No. No. I just said, I had gold jewelry in my face. Sorry. I said in my face? On my face. I used to wear gold jewelry on my face. Not a big fan anymore. And then this one I did. This is also hand woven. This one's really pretty. I don't know where I got all this random stuff from. It's just not listed. Oh, you know what? I just finished both of these. That's why they're hanging around. Okay then. Continuing on. Isn't that nice? I can tell some of the stuff that I made that's older. I cannot tell them the stuff that I literally just made. I think I just made that one like 2 weeks ago. Like, probably hasn't been 2 weeks. It's been like over a month now, I think, since I finished that one. But I actually did finish that one on stream, I think. But yeah, I like that. I can't even tell. I could tell what's mine. Okay. So, this is why you pay attention to the nonsense that you're doing, because I just tried to put another end on another end. That actually does not work. So, moving on to the next empty wire. Okay. Don't ask me why it doesn't work. I can tell you it doesn't work because I've done it before. Can't put any beads on two closed ends. Otherwise I would be. Believe me. That's why I only got these ends out, like the stuff to make these ends out. Wait, did I put a... I did not put a crimpy crimp cover on that. Now I'm really paying attention. What was I saying? Something. Absolutely, I was saying something. It might have been mildly important. Oh, that's why I only got the ends out to do the one ends, and I didn't get extra stuff out to do the other ends, because realistically I'm not going to make 12 necklaces in this stream, and so me getting out the other ends is just going to make a mess on my desk, and I'm probably going to lose them, and yeah. So, anyway. Whoa, baby steps. Sometimes I honestly feel like I'm running a fine line between too much caffeine and not enough caffeine. But see, the thing is, I need caffeine to function. I am a completely different person on caffeine than off of caffeine. So. Pando, you were just fed. I'm sorry. Doodly-doo, you were just fed. You were just fed my dude. My dude, my dog. Oh my goodness. So I used to just like smash these down. I say as I smash these down. But if you go crazy with these and smash them down, then they don't come out around like they're supposed to. Around. They're supposed to be like a roundish spacer bead. Around. That one's actually done. Today, I worry today's going to be a very boring stream because we're doing this now, and we'll probably get to at least stringing one of these, I would guess. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm doing. But for the game of the night, or for the game we're going to play when we get to game night, it's going to be boring. It's going to be just as boring. I think it would be a lot funner if I had more people in there. But Power Washing Simulator with one other person is boring. So let me get more entertaining content in now, earlier, before we start that, because that's going to be boring. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be boring. Yay? Oh, do you like that game? Unless you like the game, I guess. I don't know. It seems like one of those games that's more relaxing to play than to watch, but it's kind of like golf. Like golf. I like playing golf. I'm not going to watch golf. I am letting people join too. I'm not going to gatekeep. I'm not going to if somebody has the second one and they want to join us, they're more than welcome to. We're playing number 2. I'm, what level am I? I think I'm on the barn. Kine said they were past that one, so. I think. I don't know, we might have to do like a free play or something. Not sure. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Because I think it's gonna go off of my, save file. Crimpy, crimp. Squeeze, quimp. Squeeze, quimp. One of these days, in making up these words that I say half the time, these frickin' vocal stims they might as well be, I'm gonna say something I shouldn't have by accident. So when that time comes, I apologize in advance. Okay. So very few things can go wrong in the crimpy crimp process. Very few things. You can forget the other end of the tail that you're crimping together. That's a possibility. Your crimpy crimp bead can break. That does happen. They're not the strongest metal because they have to be malleable enough to crimp, but also strong enough to hold metal together. So typically once you start beating on metal, it makes it stronger. So fun fact. Anyone who watched me do my copper stuff the other week would know I stamped it to make it stronger. Tinsel strength? Tinsel strength? I'm gonna call it tinsel strength. I think it's tensile strength, but I'm calling it tinsel strength. Tinsel! Fancy word? Yeah. Yeah, I don't test very well. I was gonna say, I could have gone to Harvard, but I don't test very well. Yeah, so these, I with my jewelry hammer, and that made them stronger. So they're a little more rigid. You can't really see that I smacked these pretty good, but before I wrap them, wire wrap them. Some stuff I have, you can really see that I whacked the crap out of it with my hammer. I will say, my jewelry hammer right now is a counterbalance for my camera, which is pretty much why we're not doing that. Also, I think if I did that with my overhead camera, things would go flying, so probably not a great idea. We're almost down to the end of, oh, it's gonna be number 7. I think. Hey, we're almost there though. Yeah, so once it gets dark out, my brain dies. Brain don't work after dark. So, what time is it? Yeah, so we got about an hour left of daylight. And then brain's not gonna work right, so that'll be perfect time to play some power washing simulator of all things. Of all things. Something forgotten. Keep your eye on the American flag, right? I just botched a bunch of songs together there. Oh, isn't it the grand old flag or something? I don't know, I'm not a marching band anymore. I didn't leave myself any room at all to close that off. To put a crimpy crimp beat on there. Yay. Yay. Rawr. Ta-da! Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm half keeping in mind what I'm doing for what I'm doing for colors for each of them, and because I do have a limited amount of colors, kind of. And I'm also thinking about what crystals I'm going to do when I do crystals. Part of me might keep them plain. I don't know. Part of me might keep them plain because that's, say universal. Like, I feel like if they have too much, stuff on them, like, how do I want to word this? Unisex. I wanted to make them fairly unisex. So, like, I feel like if I make them too clunky or too, like, obnoxious, that, like, guys aren't going to be interested in wearing them. Because I know there are guys that wear jewelry, so... Saying like that, I discovered a new continent. Guys actually wear jewelry? To be fair, I haven't met many guys that actually wear jewelry, but... Ooh. A lot of the stuff on my Etsy shop is fairly, like, feminine-ish. Not that guys can't wear any of that stuff, but... I feel like unintentionally my target audience is more feminine women. Or feminine people. That's the thing though. I got into like leather working for a while. Maybe I'll bring that back. That's at my parents' house actually. I left all my leather working stuff at my parents' house. But maybe I'll do more of that. Maybe I'll get back into that. Get something a little more like rustic on my Etsy. Diverse? Is that a good word? Diverse? I need to get listing stuff on Etsy. I need to start listing. I have a lot of stuff here literally in the corner of my desk that needs to go on Etsy. Needs to be listed. And I need to get that stuff on there so I can keep my search engine up. My search engine optimization that Etsy likes so much to mess with me on. Etsy, we're not best friends. Oh, you're back? Hello. Welcome. For an hour or an hour and a half? Okay. Last minute, you gotta work tomorrow? What? Sorry to hear that. Of course. Yeah. Let me finish this one up. Then we will switch to gaming. Then maybe when we're done with that, I'll come back and... Oh my goodness, why is this not going on? Because I have stuff to do. That's why. The heck? It's like, oh, you got something to do now? Not gonna work. Hands aren't gonna work. The heck was that? That was a sigh and a half. I hope my looks of concentration fascinate people. I hope my concentration just fascinates you guys. Just like, what is she doing? Like, okay. So I found out I could play on my Steam Deck, which makes me think this game is going to be controller compatible. Let me switch my cameras so I can set up my game. Oh, mama. Oh, you guys got a massive version of me now. Isn't that nice? I don't even have my own stream up. What kind of person am I? Don't even have my own stream up. Because I have to switch. I have to switch everything around. We'll come back to art later, I guess. Maybe, hopefully. Power wash. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't even know how I found it the first time. Steam helps if you open up the game. Ah, yes, I have 15 hours in it now. I put in some more hourage. Oh, why did it open on that screen? 15? Yes. Hey, I don't mess around. I made it to the farm, by the way. That's where I'm at now. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. It might have been important. Oh, I do it when I come home. I'll go from work to karate to like making my dinner or whatever, and then I'll just come home and I'll play, and I hope I don't kick anything, and I'll just chill while I'm watching TV or something, and that's what I'll play. Why did my footrest get so tiny? I don't have... What the heck is going on here? What the heck? Why? What? Why? What? Hold on. Hold on. Okay. I mean, that made it a bit better, but like, why? What's wrong with my footrest? Oh, there we go. Okay. What? They only moved it out like an extra 2 centimeters. Okay. Where's my controller? Nope. I need to change my screen. Do. Oh, it automatically came up? Wow, this is nice. It's like, this is what we played last stream. Oh, that's right. I have to invite you, right? Why controller? Controller no work? Okay, controller works. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's not... Oh, I hit a button. I didn't know what I hit. Yes, but... Yes. Are you gonna play with me on the farm? I'm gonna add you in so I can finish the farm. I was having fun with the farm. The farm was nice. Sure. Is there another... Is there... You act like that's a no. Is there... Is there, Is there non... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, is there like a randomizer that we can do? Online multiplayer? Yes. I'm using my controller. Alright. That I might need to actually use my mouse for. There we go. Do. Are you gonna take down my room code for when you for when you spaz out? Or are you confident you're not gonna need it? Oh, nice. There we go. I was being lazy and doing it all from the ground first. I don't know why I decided to go the long way up. Yes, I've learned a couple of things since the last time. I'm keeping this. Ooh, what was that? Oh, that's right. That's right, I'm playing with people. I am going to turn off. This doesn't have right trigger, video, audio. I don't. Ding volume. Okay. I didn't think it had music, but I was just making sure it didn't have music. For we're listening to 2 types of music. Ooh, ooh. Hiya. Well, maybe this will be okay because I still have a little bit of energy to entertain. Hermitcraft? Oh, you know, I ran out of dubbed episodes, so I guess I'm not watching it currently, but are you like what type of do you like watching anime, and what type of anime do you like watching? So I'll tell you what I was just watching. I was laughing hysterically at from my childhood. I'm gonna ask you a bunch of questions so you can't actually finish. Because I don't have anyone to talk anime with anymore, so. Jujutsu Kaisen. Nice. That one I have never heard of. Last one was we watching third season. I don't know where the memory came from that possessed me to watch the anime again, but I'm a big Hitalia fan. There was only like 3 dubbed seasons, but there's like 6 seasons in general. But they personify like all these countries as people. And they like show the interaction between the countries through people, and that's just what I need because I'm a horrible history buff. So oh man, now I have to figure out what. That's not gonna reach. Kind of figure that out. Burp, 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 aggressively. Boku Hetalia. I can't even. I don't know it that well. I used to watch that when I was like freaking a real nerdy 14-year-old. I've completely, because I was going back to like animes I used to watch as a kid, and that would be one of them. But freaking, I used to pirate all my animes, and now they're making me freaking try to get Crunchyroll through Amazon, and money for that, so I like crammed all the seasons in before I ran out of free subscription. But if I pay for it, I want to know what I'm watching. Dexter. Oh, I love Dexter. Are you watching the original one? That's the original, I imagine, right? Dexter. Yeah. So if I get if I like put out money for freaking an anime subscription service, like I want to know stuff to watch, because I think I could watch. One of my favorite was Bleach. I absolutely love Bleach, and I'm pretty sure I could just watch that through Amazon, because that one's so popular that it's on like Amazon stuff, so I don't even need a service for that. But all the Dexter stuff, I only saw the original. I forget where the newer, like they did some remakes and stuff and some like spin-offs. I forget where to find those. Ooh, my eyes always dry out playing this game because I never blink. It's my curse. I actually did. Oh, seriously, did I clean those up too? I had my eye drops here next to my desk. I was like, this is genius. I'm gonna need this. I freaking don't have them there. Yeah, I used to do that a lot when I was younger because it was way easier. And I used to be a little freaking like serious nerd, where I would just know how to freaking pirate stuff when I was like 12 years old. Thank you for feeding Doodly Doo. He thinks he's hungry again. Not saying that you need to be nerdy to do that stuff, but trust me, when I was like 12, 14, I was a serious nerd. And I pirated a lot of my stuff. I wonder, there used to be one website I used. I don't know if it still exists. Probably give my computer a virus now. But I would watch that stuff on my Chromebook, because Chromebooks don't pick up any viruses for the most part. And I never used to. So I would watch it on that and on my tablet. Get it on like my tablet, I think. Yeah, I'll take them. I'll take the website you watch from. Why not? There was one I used to watch from. Oh, thank you. I don't watch a lot of TV anymore. It's kind of sad. I would watch like regular daytime TV, but I don't have that. I don't have that anymore. My parents got rid of that years ago. So like they use, I mean they're retired, so they freaking can afford all the streaming services. I don't think I have any streaming services left because I had to seriously like to survive, and I'm not doing a great job at the moment. To avoid filing for bankruptcy, I had to get rid of some of my streaming services. That was one of the things that absolutely had to go. So. I'm still not completely out of the woods yet, but looks like things are turning around for the better, so slowly but surely. Had I caught it a little sooner, I think I would have been fine, but now I'm like, how much ramen can one live off of? Nah, that's fine. See, like I said, I don't watch a lot of stuff. I don't have time to watch a lot of TV. I'm like always keeping myself business. I'm always keeping myself busy. But when I do watch TV, I like to at least watch something I like. And I have a Fire Stick. I have an Amazon Fire Stick. So like I can get most stuff, but a lot of it still ends up requiring you to subscribe. I watch a lot of the free services. Like Peacock's pretty good. What's the other one? Tubi. There's a lot of Tubi crap. Yeah. It's funny because when I was younger, like that's all I did was have time to watch TV. Like when I was, I can't believe I keep talking about this. When I was a sickly child, that's all I did was watch TV. Like, why is my controller vibrating? All I did was literally just like go to school, I'd come home, I would sit in bed, and watch TV. And then as I got a little better, I started like doing artsy stuff while I was watching TV at least, but yeah, for the most part. As a bedroom child, never left my bedroom much after a certain age. Just kind of hide in my room, fester, eating snacks. It sounds so sad. It sounds so sad and miserable. But that's the truth. I play a lot of video games too. I do a lot of reading. I've read so many books. I knocked out the Harry Potter series in about a week. I was gonna say a year. No, it's about a week. I knocked those books out in about a week. Don't ask me how I did that. When I say I read a lot, I read a lot. And I was a speed reader for the most part. I want to say, well, maybe it took me a little longer than a week. That sounds mildly unrealistic. Believe me when I say I went pretty quickly. I would knock out a book in a couple of days easily. It's sad, like I don't do that anymore. And it's really sad because you learn a lot from reading. I mean, yeah, audiobooks are okay. I listened to a lot of audiobooks when I was used to deliver mail, because I was allowed to do whatever while I was delivering mail, but yeah. Definitely if you have the capacity to read stuff. I stopped reading because I ran out of stuff that I wanted to read. That's when I started writing. That's when I did a lot of my righty stuff. Ta-da! But you haven't read it yet? That's sad. I can't tell you how many, like, poetry books I have. I don't have a lot of books in my apartment. I didn't take a lot of stuff with me. Because I'm not much of a reader anymore. But let me tell you, my best writing years is when I was reading a lot. That made a massive difference to my writing ability. I will say, now that I'm older, I have more experience under my belt, just in general, with life itself, so it makes it a lot easier to write. But because I was like so cooped up in my house when I was a kid, I didn't get much social interaction, so all my social interaction I learned from books. So, probably not the greatest. It's like, no wonder I'm a spaz. Mm-hmm. That's my problem. I started getting that way, toward my older years as I was reading. I couldn't pay attention. It's not necessarily that I was like dyslexic, I just couldn't pay attention. I couldn't focus. That's the other thing. I couldn't get absorbed into reading or writing like I used to. So like, yeah. It was rough to say the least. Yeah, being dyslexic doesn't really help. And if you're like me and you have a severe inability to focus at some point, yeah, that doesn't help either. Like, there's just not enough, like, before when my body didn't physically want to do anything but sit there and read a book, it was fine, but now, like, I spent so many years just doing absolutely nothing that I want to do everything, and that's a problem. Believe it or not, that's a problem. Especially now, like, add that on top of, like, caffeine. Whoosh. Whoosh. Now I'm just obnoxious all the time. I am still selectively quiet, I will say that. There are times that I just don't talk. Believe it or not, there are actual times that I just don't talk. Tark? No, I never use the phone. Not unless it's really caked on there. Not unless it's really caked on there. Yeah, I get all my yayas out streaming now, so I'm not a weirdo in public. You're addicted? I see it's satisfying. I don't like switching between tools, that's my problem. But, it's certainly useful. Especially like seeing where you're still missing dirt. It's the same tool? No, I don't like, no, because then I have to switch like nozzle heads. I have to cycle through like 3 nozzle heads to get to it. And then like, you know, if I change the size of the spray, that's one thing. But if I change the actual tool or whatever, at that point I usually just get out the swirly. I get out the swirly guy. Trying to tell me it's the same tool. And then I have to like wash it off afterwards, so it's like it's satisfying, but I'm still only going to use it when I absolutely need to. Because I can get most, if it's like a small spot, I'm not breaking out the foam, I'm breaking out the red nozzle. I'm telling you, I have scientifically engineered my strategy from the last time we played. I mean, don't get me wrong, I use it sometimes. Because then I could just use the white nozzle or whatever to get the controller players in a nutshell. Hey, no, the first time I played with a mouse and keyboard, and that was way more confusing switching tools for me. Or switching attachments, wherever you want to call it. But playing with the controller and on the Steam Deck, it makes it a lot easier. Actually, the controller is a lot easier to play with than on the Steam Deck. Shout out to my review of this game. So, playing now with a controller, I'm enjoying it better than with the Steam Deck. Because the Steam Deck's like a handheld controller, but the button configuration is a little off. It's a little different. It's a little diffy diff. Hey, I like the controller because here's the thing. If I had more room under my desk to scooch in closer to my computer, I would. Or scooch in closer to my monitor, my keyboard, my mouse, I would. But see, I'm playing with a controller and I'm just like, I'm leaning back. I could take my mic with me. It's like I'm in my comfy beanbag chair. I'm just chilling. I have my footrest up. Hey, once a freaking Snorlax, always a Snorlax. I'm just saying. That's me. Literally me. Once a Snorlax, always a Snorlax. I'm gonna market that. I'm rolling in my ability to be lazy. Ah, see, this might require a yellow spray. Yes, see? I'm fully convinced we have to do the inside of the barn, right? I haven't seen any fancy maps since that one that opened up on us. Like, I thought I'd have to do the inside of the cement mixer. I didn't have to do that. I did just call myself a Snorlax, by the way. My eyes all blurry. Yep. Farming Sim 25. When I save up more money, I'm gonna have to get that. Gonna have to get back into that. Hopefully by then I will have finished this game. You know, I'm getting back into the gaming thing slowly but surely. Who's Shirley? I don't know. But I hope she games. Oh. I could believe that. Considering I already put 15 hours into this game somehow, I believe it. Blaming my time off from work. So this coming week, I might do a Saturday and a Sunday stream, we'll see, because, I work Friday. Wait, no, I can do it Friday. I can do a stream Friday, it's just gonna be later in the afternoon. Early evening, because that's when I get home from work. And that way I can just do, at least I think I have Saturday off. At the moment, I think I have Saturday off. Which means I could do all the stuff that I usually do on a Friday on Saturday instead. But I'll still try to stream Friday. Hopefully. I can't wait until it's summertime again. Because I like... it's so hard for me to fight the urge to do absolutely nothing at night. Where I have to talk to myself like I'm a child. Okay, now you need to go and make money somehow, so it's gonna be a little dark out for a little bit, but you have to go make money, so kinda gotta get over the darkness. I would like to brag. I made myself orange juice today. I had some leftover oranges, so I made orange juice. Pat myself on the back for that one. It's probably the best stuff on earth, by the way. What else was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else besides orange juice. Oh, I'll probably be baking a cake. Baking a cake soon. Baking some. Ooh, actually, no, I wanted to do cupcakes. That's right. I don't think I have a cupcake tin. So I did my 2026 pantry cleaning, and I cleaned out anything that expired in 25. Figured it was safe to do that, and let me tell you, I got rid of a lot of stuff. A little embarrassed by that, but a lot of the stuff is just about to expire, so I'm gonna make a cake. Cake's alive, but I'm gonna bake a cake. One's gonna be a pumpkin cream cheese cake. So excited for that one. And then another one's gonna be we've been getting snow and it's ridiculous and I don't like it. And that's how I feel about that. Getting some nasty stuff here weather-wise. On the east coast of the US. One's gonna be a pumpkin cream cheese cakes. Ah, man, I put it in the wrong. Freaking whatever. Just jump off the edge. Whee! Where's the openings? What was that? It was horrible. It was scary. It was spooky. Spooky. Can I get this angle? Whatever. And then what else? Oh, I got chocolate. Got chocolate cake mix. Gonna put some. I think it's regular icing. It's colored icing, but it's regular icing. All this stuff goes bad this month, so I need to use it up ASAP on the Rocky. Because there's a lot of baking stuff, I don't want to waste it. Anyway, as I brag about baking a cake, I see Kine over there, working away. Yeah, I'm not down with the snow. At least we've passed winter solstice, and the days are getting longer. Yeah, I just had to think about that. The days are getting longer again, so. Huh? What? What about what? Me bragging about, baking cake, or me commenting that I see you over there? What's a concern? Oh, I said your name. No, I said I see you over there, because I'm like, oh, yeah, I see you over there. Spray foaming the roof. I'm just ranting about baking a cake and I saw you over there. Squirrel. I'm trying to make this entertaining. trying to use what little entertainment ability for the day I have left to make this entertaining. Most likely, if no one wants to play this with me after you leave, I'll probably go back to making jewelry. Probably in the dark. You guys see dirt? I won't be up too long tonight because I also have to work tomorrow. So I have a feeling tomorrow is going to be a big day. Tomorrow is going to be a big day. Don't ask me how I know that, I just know that. I'm planning out my day tomorrow in my head. I'm figuring out when I need to bake these cakes. I have to see, maybe I have everything I can bake them tonight. Make some cupcakes tonight in the middle of the night. Crazy lady. I also, unfortunately, I know I just had this discussion about being broke, but frickin' HelloFresh keeps sending me crap when they're not supposed to send me stuff. And I also have to put together some food. I have to make some of those. I have to meal prep. That's what I have to do. Yep, that's a good explanation. I have to meal prep after this. So I probably won't be streaming super long. I've only been streaming like 2 hours now anyway. I don't know what time it is. 2 o'clock. I started late. I started later than I expected to. Maybe like another 2 hours. We'll see. Because I insist on doing things. My goodness. The controller vibrations. Feel the vibrations. Feel vibrations. Got these good vibrations. Ooh, that was higher up than I thought it was. Okay. Can I reach? Can I reach? I want to reach. Okay, no reach. Halo, reach. Ta-da! Is everything on the silo down? Ooh! I saw something. Let's take this thingy down and move it. Rotate. The only issue with like the red nozzle is that it's hard to tell where you are and if it's wide enough. No, I didn't get this super close. That's part of my problem. I also didn't get it to where the... What was that? Oh. What was that? See, kind knows I'm a spaz, and I don't pay attention to most stuff. That's why they got the rune code handy. See? Knowing full well that I'm gonna completely forget to invite Kind back in. Kind has a... What was that noise? Oh, I had to pause. Okay. Makes you wait. While somebody's joining. I want to say that's all of it. Let's go over here and do this side. Feel the vibrations. Sweet sensation. Feel it, feel it. I was gonna say, oh, I need a ladder to get over here. Just climb over on the pipey. Balance, to focus. I'm gonna get more of that when I get up here. Get on top of the pipey. Yeah, see? Missing his gems. Why? Ah, because kind has to bubble everything, that's why. And see how it is. Oh, you hated watching it? Yeah, it wasn't my favorite. Why? Oh. I thought you were stealing my job, so I was stealing your job. I was worried I was going to miss most of the spots and I was going to have to redo it. So I think I got everything on it. Ah. Getting the angle on this thing is nearly impossible. My favorite attachment is the white nozzle. It may not do much. But it does enough. You're just trying to annoy me. What's not impossible? What am I just... Yeah, see, that would annoy me. Well, I don't even remember what I said. Oh. Yeah. It's an accurate statement. I'm just not doing it right. That is quite literally an accurate statement. I'm just not doing it right. So I guess maybe I had the plague. Like, what was that? Almost 3 months ago now? Is that why I'm like, oh, I think that's why I was coughing so much. I just think I had the plague. That's why my asthma got so bad. So I guess that's how I'm avoiding plague season right now. Shout out to plague season. I almost spilled that all over myself. That would have been horrible. It would have been sad. I probably would have started crying. I'm gonna switch this more over to this side. Stop turning when I pick it up. Go right here for right now. There we go. It's close enough. I got one more higher. I honestly think Kind's way of foaming everything and then washing it off is a little more thorough than me just like trying to hit everything with straight water. I mean, there's a toss-up to everything. It takes a little longer, but it's a little more thorough. I mean, see, for like this window, I mean, I could easily, sometimes I don't have the patience for it. So like, this I will spray foam. Because it'll also point out what I'm missing too, that's the thing. It'll point out like, the spots that I'm missing. And then I get lucky because I can use my favorite attachment, which is the white attachment, and just... See, that didn't even fully clean it. That's just my problem with the foam. No, this isn't supposed to be a wildly competitive game. I mean, it's fine if I have like my white attachment. See, this is my problem. If I have my white attachment going on, see, then I need to make sure the foam gets in all the right spots. How do I, right. It's just a lot of buttons for me to remember, dude. I mean, it's helpful because, like, you can see where you're, like... Huh? Yeah. Yep. It's like I want to get more upgrades, but I don't know what upgrades to get at this point. I think I upgraded this thing last. I instantly wanted to look at what the upgrades were, so... I don't have that much money in my account.
Check out the Pando Pet Cafe to play with me.
Why is what are you saying to my auto mod? I actually don't have it set up anymore that I can see that. Actually, I could if I went over on my Twitch, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna take it for granted that it was probably something not nice. Probably something not nice. Oh! Thick with 3 cc's. 3 C, 2 C's. Thick. Spin, spin, you spin me right around, baby, right around. She just sucks, so you have to like... You can't say it with 2 C's, but you could say it with 2 K's. That's like, I did the cement truck. The cement truck was awful. I hated that. I did not get any enjoyment out of doing that stupid cement truck. Like, I actually had to use the foam on most of that truck, and I absolutely hated every minute of it. Because I still couldn't tell what was clean and what wasn't clean. Okay. Oh, I forgot that I'm not playing by myself and I can't make the crazy noises I usually make when I'm playing by myself. Oh, I was gonna say, what happened to my sound? Come on now. These headphones last like frickin' 50-something hours on a charge, so I don't know what they think they're doing. Huh? Crazy noises. They're just like spaz noises. I don't know how to explain them. At least I think that's where I make those noises. I don't remember. I was doing something the other day, and maybe it was last stream when I was freaking working on the necklaces, and I was just making some strange noises. Better not be pointing at my silo for dirt left. Made sure that silo was sparkling. Knock knock, who's there? Where do you think there's still freaking dirt on this thing? Whew, my accent came out there, sorry. Pardon my French? This is what we do. Sometimes this works. Sometimes this works. I mean, I guess I can... But see, I don't see the point of this nozzle, but you know, we'll use it. Why not? Come on. Tell me where there's spots left. Come on. Aha! It's working. It's working for the most part. It's working. We're working. We're twerking. It's working and we're twerking. Oh, there you go. Whee! See, this won't take off most of it, so I do this. Oh, see, that's obnoxious. I can't even tell what's coming off and what's not. Okay, yes, but... There. Don't tell Kine, I'm still not a big fan. I've been through this. I think I'm a smart ass, not a dumb ass. That's my mother would say. Oh, wise. Oh, wise. There we go. That's what my father would say. My father would call me a wise ass. Anyway, this is why I wasn't allowed to play games with my father anymore. I just want a wider nozzle for the spray foam. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Do you have a wider nozzle for your spray foam? Are you cheating? Is that what's going on? I have this dinky little nozzle. Oh, okay. That's right. Yep, that's the right button. right nozzle gets a lot of it off sometimes. Boom, boom, beep, beep. Yeah, yeah. Hey, I knew when I was doing it and I wasn't making any progress, it was gonna take me forever. I want to say when I started it, up to the point of what I had done, it had already been like half an hour's worth of work at least. Me just doing the bottom skirting or whatever. It's 4 o'clock and I haven't finished my coffee yet. This is sad. This is sad. Ugh, sometimes the sound of it just like freaks me out. the squishy squelching. It's too much. You watch that be its own setting in the settings for me to turn off the sound of, I guarantee you it's its own setting. That's how bad it is. No, it kind of reminds me of, it's gonna be oddly specific. You ever get like certain sounds and like very nostalgic? That's me with, first of all, I had some Jolly Ranchers the other day, or some Jolly Rancher gummies that tasted exactly like the original Jolly Ranchers, and I just had like an episode. But like this squelching sound reminds me oddly specifically of, there was a racing game. Nickelodeon did a racing game a cart for cartoons. I think it was literally called Nicktoons, or no, Nickelodeon's Racing or something like that. I don't know. It was straight out of the 90s, and one of the sound bites in it or whatever literally sounds like that. I couldn't even tell you what exactly. I want to say it's like, I don't know. It's probably one of the power-ups or something. I don't remember what it was. It was the 90s one. It's not the new one that they have out. That's just what it reminded me of. Bye, kind. Freaking feel the vibration. Feel it, feel it. Oh. This thingy, I cleaned this thingy already. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ah, the stupid silo. Oh boy. Oh, it's a specific trim. Yay! Ta-da! I look like a kiwi. Kiwi strawberry. Whoop. Are we doing one more or are you heading out? Because that one took forever. Or like half of another one or whatever. You want to do another half hour? Ooh, this one's interesting. A stone circle. Oh! Stone circle. Are they randomized? Oh, stretch out my legs. Not my leggies. Okay. Out of curiosity, I always see what I can get off the white nozzle first. The answer is not much, but... Stupid ladder's in my way. I will say I'm bad because half the time I don't actually use the ladders, I just climb on the things. Always mildly inconveniencing myself. Gonna hit the middle with the swirly mop. I'm gonna do the swirly mop in the middle. I'm slow. More so I'm just being lazy. I think if I switched it, this would probably go a lot faster if I did it this way, but yeah, I was just using the wrong size nozzle. What I was doing apparently. Maybe I go and get the top of it, I guess. Oh my goodness, spasm on the ladder. I guess that's why I don't use the ladder. Gee, I wonder what it's like to play with somebody who doesn't make fun of me. What is it like to have an actual partner that doesn't make fun of me? Video game partner? One of these days, I'm gonna find somebody who's gonna play video games with me. That isn't always gonna make fun of me. Yeah, I figured you were hopping off after this one. Yeah, I do like playing with you, but you know, one of these days I'm gonna have to mix it up and play with somebody else. One of these days. Kind of like playing with my father, I'm not gonna lie. Like my swirly attachment. Whatever happened to my actual partner that was gonna play video games with me? No, I'm just being a It's not. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. But I think the music made it more entertaining that I kept my music on this time. That's some very jazzy, power washing music. I'll put an ad out on Craigslist looking for video gamers to play video games with. Yeah, see, how can you be playing this game without something going on in the background besides me? I mean, I guess I take up a lot of annoyance, but like... My voice is very stimulating, but like, you know, music. I mean, I guess I'm playing music, but like... Yeah. So, Klein has the spray foam, I have the swirly mop. This thing is my favorite. Because it takes off everything. Also, yeah. What, you don't like my Craigslist ad? I'm putting that ad out on Craigslist. Looking for
I'm hungry.
video game partners. Shut up, Pindo. Doodly doo. Shut up, doodly doo. Are you subscribed to me on YouTube? That's good. I'd like to be obnoxious. Maybe that'll pull some people in here. Aw, thank you. Well, it automatically does it. I don't do the I don't do the notifications myself. Swirly, swirly mop. Swirly, swirly mop. Maybe I'll put an ad out on Facebook Marketplace where alls I get currently is pictures of engagement rings. Maybe that's where I'll put my ad out. Looking for the universe is haunting me. Looking for video game partners. Anyone who isn't selling their engagement ring. I swear, I hate Facebook. I really do. Like, it doesn't get any better with age. Still reminds me of like 14 years ago when I sent that one message to that one person I was friends with. I'm gonna veto that, I'm gonna put in a request that Facebook Marketplace just doesn't exist. I'm gonna put in a kind request that it just doesn't exist anymore. I knew you were up there. Nope, that's not what I was trying to do. Ta-da! No, I don't. Are people actually talking in YouTube chat? Ooh. I used to have multi-chat up, and now I don't think I do. I think it's just, which sucks, because I don't know how to get it up. No, not one chat? Huh? No people, no chats? Oh. Yeah, no one ever actually talks on YouTube, so. It's kind of sad. It's mostly just to, like, post-date my stuff. That's one of the only reasons I stream to YouTube is to, like, post-date my stuff, so it's saved somewhere, so you can watch previous streams. It's the only reason, for the most part. Ooh, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Rock climbing park? Ugh, I'll be doing that one later. Look how expensive that is. It must be freaking huge. Oh my goodness. That'll be part of my later adventure. What time is it? Really? See, that's what I'm talking about. That's gonna be my, like, that's gonna be the one I do tonight for like 3 hours. Thanks, though. I appreciate the heads up. It looked really bad. It looks really bad. Let me call this for shits and giggles. You were struggling? No, the fact that you're struggling is not a good one. Oh, ew, look at all these crevasses. Oh, this place is fucking huge. Oh, that'll be a good one to do in front of the TV later. Yeah. Well, thank you for joining me. I hope you have a nice day at work tomorrow. I hope I gave you the energy to go to bed and, Oh, really? See, I didn't see that part. I looked at it really quickly and was like, yeah, it looks like a nightmare. I was like, yeah, I'm good. That'll be a later thing. That'll be a later thing when I actually have patience. Ooh. There you go. Gotta reset everything now. Guess what we're going back to doing? Yay! We had a quick game break. That was all my coffee. I'm gonna need that. You finished that one earlier, but yeah. Yep. Yep. I might actually use the foam on that one. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Where's my Twitch? Oh, I never changed that. That sucks. I changed that way too late. Uh-oh. Now I have to change it back before it even technically changed over. Okay. I'm a nightmare. Good night. Good night, you have fun. You have a nice night. Ta-da! We're going back to beating. Like, guess what we're doing now? Okay. I don't have to, thankfully I don't have anything to set up. I just switch things around. Good night, thank you for joining me. Melatonin? Nice. I need to start taking that. I should really be taking that. That's good stuff. I've been taking magnesium, and magnesium gives me the strangest fever dreams I've ever had in my entire life. So, I already had enough. I already had enough of that stuff. How much longer am I going to stream is the question. It's 5 o'clock. If I end, well, you know, we're just going to start doing stuff, and then we'll see. I won't be on much longer. I just want to get this stuff, like, set up and done. Yeah, well, that's me with magnesium. Magnesium, like, will put me out. It'll give me, like, these weird fever dreams. And then, got enough lighting in here? Yeah. And then, I get weird fever dreams, but I wake up, like, and then sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night. But in the end, I'll wake up in general the next morning, like, and I'll feel great. Good night. Oh, people are back. Oh, thank you. Oh, hey, he gained a level. Ooh, he's on fire. Fireball.
It's delicious, radiant.
Good job, Dooley Doo. Alright, so I'm gonna at least finish up these ends. Maybe I'll start one and then, we'll wrap up because I need to do my meal prepping for the week. Boop, boop, boop. Besides, it's gonna get, like, dark anyway, so. And while I could turn on my overhead light, I have an aversion to overhead lights, so. Stuck with it. Alright, crimp cover, a crimpy crimp cover. I also ran out of caffeine, so. It's an inevitable crash anyway. I kind of still have enough light. I have my, whatchamacallit? Oh my goodness, my ring light. It's darker for me than it is for you guys, and I don't understand that, but hey. Sometimes these crimpy crimp covers are forgiving, and even if you do make a mistake, you can kind of fix it. Which is pretty much what I did. If they don't line up, it's not the end of the world, but... Alright, I got 3 more ends to make. Cruising right along here. My goodness. It's stuck on my fingernail! Okay. Oh, okay, I dropped it. I dropped it. Yeah, it is so dark for me. I don't know how, like, it's so light for you guys. Makes no sense. Do I have an extra? I have an extra. Extra. I have an extra. No, I don't. I'm just missing a. Just missing one of these. I don't have an extra of anything. I'm just missing some. Okay. Anyway. Some of the zodiac signs I know the crystals to. Like, I could tell you almost by heart what Aquarius is. And what Taurus is, but I probably couldn't tell you what Leo is off the top of my head. I wouldn't be surprised if it's something to do with gold. Which I guarantee you I don't have that in a bead, but... I'm deciding what meal I'm gonna do for tonight. The stupid HelloFresh box that I had to pay for. HelloFresh sponsor me because I like your food, but I'm too poor now and you guys are keeping me trapped with automatic delivery. They can't seem to turn off in time to cancel the order for that week, but anyway, whatever. So I can't figure out, wow, it was almost perfect. I can't figure out, one's a pasta. What did they send me? It was a pasta and something else. They've only been sending me one meal card though. They're supposed to be sending me 2 recipes. 2 recipe cards. They have not been. There we go. Maybe if I do that. There we go. Oh, I was gonna say I knew something was off. I didn't have my chair all the way back up. Fixing this wonky-ish one. What's going on over there, doodly-doo? I heard a noise. Oh, somebody's feeding you. See, everyone's feeding you tonight. You will never go hungry. Yeah, that's right. I was thinking that earlier. I was like, ooh, weren't we gonna get him up to level 15? Yeah, he changes color at level 15. I don't know if I have to manually do it or if he does it himself, but we're gonna find out. That's for darn tootin' sure. What do you want now? Okay, my computer is yelling at me. It just realized my phone is plugged in, and it's been plugged in for the past, like, 3 hours, so. Is yelling at me. It's like, decide what you want to do with this device. Yeah, charge it, ideally. That one looks a little wobbly blue, but it's fine, it works. Darn tootin', yeah, that's where I was going with that. Yeah, darn tootin'. You know what I might do? I can't decide. Maybe... I was thinking about putting, maybe if I put these on the end instead of in the middle, like as a charm. And I will just... That's what I'm gonna do. Because if you wear it as a bracelet, it double wraps as a bracelet, you would see the charm. And you got the crystals on there. That's what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll, I don't know, maybe I will, I'll do 2 different batches or 2 different kinds. Yeah, wow, see, I'm getting these grandeur ideas and I'm not, like, realistically, I'm gonna burn myself out before I do any of them, so Because I could do that with those. Isn't it great being creative? That's a trick question. Okay, so we're gonna finish this one. Then we'll process it. Either way, I'm gonna add them at the end, so I'll have time to think about it. The only reason it's gonna affect me, it's how if I put crystals on it, or maybe I'll just put crystals towards the end. I don't know. I want it to be a little different because there's plenty of zodiac necklaces out there. I guarantee you. I want to be like slightly different. Than all the other stuff out there. Oh my goodness. Remember how I said there's very few ways a crimpy crimp bead can go wrong? That was almost one of them and almost broke on me. Oh, okay, let me rephrase that. It did break. I'm gonna inspect the integrity of the bracelet necklace, though. It's fine. I only squeezed part of the metal off, so if you don't squeeze it in the right spot, sometimes the metal gets weak. Rip crimpy crimp bead. No, it's still on there. It's still crimpy crimped. It just did not crimpy crimp way it usually crimpy crimps. Oh my goodness. Chug the rest of my coffee, so this will be great. I used to be really good at doing these crimp beads, and I am still really good, but it's a skill and a half, man. Okay. All right. Ta-da. Voila. I got 12 ends done. So now I can actually make something. Wow. This is absolutely unheard of. Pause. Shock. Sheer surprise. Let's move along here. Okay, so I can move these off to the side. These are for later. Oh, really? See, as I roll them, it's strange thing. What happened to, also, what are, oh, these are for my magnets. I'm gonna get rid of those. Get rid of that bag. Oh, that was my trash pile. That's why it's over there. Nice. Good job. Maybe if I do the beads smaller, like they're smaller-ish beads, then it won't be as obnoxious. That's what we were thinking. Okay. First, I'm gonna put these.
How are you doing today?
I would tell you where I got these. Oh, I got them from Amazon. It's the same thing, right? Okay. So I might as well just put them all in the same bag. We're doing good, doodly-doo. How are you doing, doodly-doo? So I think my options, I know definitely, one of the options I have is cavatappi. That's like trash pile. For dinner, meal prepping. Oh, here we go, shaky cam. What else did they send me? I forget what else they sent me because they didn't send me the recipe card with it, so that's going to require some Googling. Like 9 times out of 10, it's chickpea stuff. Okay, those are trash. Push them off to the side. Trash! Okay. Cleaning up the workspace so we can decide what we're doing next. Okay. We oddly talked a lot about Leo earlier, so maybe I should do Leo first. Yeah, that's interesting. So my counterweight shifted. so now the thing's like whoosh. The counterweight's way too heavy now. That's probably gonna fall off before the end of the stream. Okay. So we definitely need. All right. Here's the the crystal box. I don't think I'm going to use anything from here. I'm just moving it out of the way. Ooh, but these are pretty beads. These, crack-a-lackin' orange beads are pretty nice. Those are really pretty. I gotta get them really close because you gotta see the pretty design in them. Focus. I know they're really close, but focus. And my hand's shaking. Oh, they're really pretty. Okay. I don't have those in all the colors though. That's kind of why I'm like, do I use those? These are some really orange ones. Okay. Fate has been decided. We're using 2 of those. No, actually, do I have? I was gonna say I'll put 1 on the end too. 1 on each end. Yeah, they're kind of. All 3 of those are kind of the same. Nah, not really. Lying to myself. You know what? That's the closest color I have. Remember how I said I wanted to make these so I could make more of them? And make quantity more than 1? That's not happening because I don't have enough supplies to do that. Okay. I also don't have a desk, so I don't have a very big desk. Okay, these are my 6/0. Carefully open this. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so like I said, Leo's the lion, so we're just gonna go with some orange. Maybe. I also have some 11-aught beads in here. Okay, if I do that though, I need a color that like tones the whole thing down because those are like loud colors. Those are loud and obnoxious colors. No offense. Okay, and now we got my 11-aught seed bead case. It's massive. Oh my goodness. Shaky cam, shaky cam. Alright. Got some really cool oranges in here. Wow, stop sticking to each other. Why are you sticking to each other? Okay. So it's actually hard to tell. Ooh, you know what? That's a really pretty color. I want to use that color, but not that color then. This is a process. Making these necklaces are technically a process. Because I'm weird about colors. One of my first, when I was like starting up, I don't know, companies, coming up with company names, one of them was, the first one was like Color Theory. Yeah, but those don't go together. See, those go together really nicely, but do I get some whites? I know I have white. Would it be wrong of me to... No, what about these? Kind of like that, but I don't know if that's going to work with the crystal. This is a process. This is why it takes me so long to do these sometimes, because I sit here and I overthink everything. Kind of wanted white. Do I have that in the other thing?
Check out the Pando
I don't know
Pet
if I like
Cafe
those
to
either.
play with me.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I like those either. You know what? Yeah, that's what we're going with though. Because I don't think... Yeah, that's what we're making that one. If it looks bad, it looks bad. No one will buy it. That's fine. But at least it'll be an example. Gotta make an example out of you, sir. Alright, I'm gonna get the Triforce going here. On my sticky mat. Boop. Boop. Make everyone happy. There we go. Bam, 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 bam. I actually might use most of these. I don't really want to use most of these, but I'm going to use most of these. So these are actually ADOTs to my right here. The white ones are actually ADOTs. Didn't really want to use those. You know what would be good? I'm getting fancy. This one's going to take me forever to design because it's a fancy design. Yeah, it's not different enough. These are pretty. Do they work? I'm just gonna sit here and make faces at my beads all day. That's how that's gonna happen. Yeah. Oh my goodness. It does kind of need the... No, that's gross together. I can tell these are purple, burnt orange. That might work. We'll use these. Just to give it a different tone. Alright. Remove one of my victims here. Oh my goodness, see, this is, you can't see, but this is an absolute nightmare. This is why I didn't want to do this to these. Okay, pull an end. If we pull an end, there we go. There we go. Alrighty, do I have anything? I used to have weights. I don't have any weights anymore. There we go. There we go. Bag clip works. Bag clip works. Okay. Are these how? Okay, that's how we're gonna do that. Alright. One of these. One of these. I don't know how, like, I really don't understand how the camera's still so light and I, like, can hardly see what I'm doing. Actually, it doesn't look too bad.
How is everyone?
We're doing great, doodly doo. How are you? Dude, I'm gonna get mad if I have to get up and turn my overhead light on. I can't see anything. See, I forgot I can't do, well, I can, but it's not usually my style, to do, yep. It's okay. I didn't need to finish the thought. I don't really like it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like it. Where? First of all, it's gonna take me forever because I wanted to use freaking 8/0 and 11/0 instead of whatever and whatever. Instead of my original thought. These two things were my original thought. I'm not convinced. Well, this was my original thought. I just wasn't convinced those would look good. Okay. Time to go for the original thought. No, first, the white looks decent, so we'll keep the white. Okay. So we're basically just going to replace those with okay. Oh, right. Didn't I say I was using these? Not those. Don't know what I'm doing anymore. I just want to do it. I'm probably not going to use the yellow. Okay. Okay. It's also dark, so I feel like a lot of my colors are not coming across anyway. You watch, I'll look at this in daylight tomorrow and be like, what did I do? What was that nonsense? I'm gonna take this end bead off. Yeah, sure, drop all the beads, that's fine. Oh, that one's lost forever. It's stuck under there. Maybe I said I wasn't going to use the yellow, and I'm using the yellow. Brain's fried. Remember remember I also said once it gets dark out, I lose my brain cells? It's accurate. It's still an accurate statement. Focus Pocus? Focus Pocus. What time is it? Coolio. We'll see how long it takes me to do this one. We'll probably wrap up from there. If for some reason I like really start going downhill in the middle of this, just gonna slap my bead weight that I have as a bead weight as a bead stopper. Wrap up stream and go feed myself. I didn't take 5 years to pick colors and the design. Would have been done by now. So maybe I won't do crystals. Maybe I'll save the crystals for something else. Or maybe I'll make a matching earring set. I'll put crystals in them. You watch, I'm gonna turn on the lights tomorrow on this freaking thing, and I'm gonna be like, what are those colors? This is my life. This is why I ask for money when I sell my stuff on Etsy.
How is everyone?
Doodly doo, you asked too many questions. Oh my goodness. See, I yell at Doodly Doo for asking questions, but I never end up asking enough questions. He can teach me a thing or two. I'm just gonna do a straight pattern for this one all the way through. I think that's what I'll do for them. Sticky bead mat is very good for not only keeping my beads on there, but for holding my bead trays, because I knock over my bead trays all the time. I say it sarcastically, but I do. Tiny bead, tiny bead. I like making these more interesting than just one straight bead, because to me that's kind of boring. Usually they look good with a smaller bead in them. Like literally all the other ones I've done that have. So this right here is kind of the pattern I'm going to be doing minus the crystals. But I just think they look better that way. Camera looks so washed out. I'm telling you, if you have a bunch of beadwork sitting next to each other, it looks oddly satisfying to look at. This one has a blocked hole. Yep. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius. Aquarius. I can't wait until I get to sing that. When the moon is in the 7th house. Trying not to get myself copyright, thank you. And Jupiter aligns with Mars. Is this what people mean when they say I'm a whole vibe? I'm just obnoxious? is this what... And Doodly Doo really wants to know how everyone is doing, by the way. He's asked like 5 times now. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Is that really... What they mean when they say I'm a whole vibe? I'm just obnoxious. So is that not a good thing? Am I not supposed to be a whole vibe? Oh no. Oh no. She found out. She found out what we were talking about when we called her a vibe. Oh no, she's onto us. You were just half listening? It's okay, I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you, my friend. I'm just extra. That's what they mean by saying the vibe. I'm just extra. Yes, extra? Oh, okay. See, extra is something I can get down with. I can get down with being extra. Making sure I'm not ignoring people because I'm using my phone as a stand. Or as a camera. Okay, now we're good. We're good. This color still doesn't look great with these, not gonna lie. My favorite color combination is when I was using these big, literally any color of these big beads and a white small bead. Looks really nice. Looks a little snazzy. A little snazzy schnoo. And that is a technical term for that. Snazzy. So I have actually closed these when I've had extra small beads in here and I broke them, and you can do that. It's to like fix the pattern. But the only issue with that is then you have too much slack in your line, then you have spaces. I mean, a small bead's not that much extra space, but believe me, for me, I'm very paranoid about stuff like that, so that would really bother me. A little over halfway. So sad. It always looks like so much more than it actually is. But we're cruising right along now that I picked colors and I figured out what I'm doing. I may not like the colors, but, you know, we'll look at it tomorrow in daylight. You watch. See, here's the thing. I get obnoxious and picky about colors, and then I'll be like, you know what, whatever. It was a good project. I'll list it anyway. Like, and it'll probably be my best selling thing. Like, so I try not to hate too hard on some of this stuff, because like, you watch. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean somebody else won't absolutely love it, so. Some of these beads don't have holes. I could see, that's the thing. I could take going back to like making the big bead, small bead pattern. I like it. I could take the easy way out and literally just sit there with my swirly pot or whatever and string all the beads off the swirly pot. I mean, it'd have to be one type of bead, but you know. That's the thing, I don't like that. I like variety. I like my minimalistic design, but I also like variety. See, I almost messed up there. See, getting an extra small bead is whatever, but getting an extra big bead is no. No, thank you. I have to get stuff out to close this one with. The other thing I could also do is I could put these beads as like an extra dangly charm near the clasp, instead of putting like the zodiac symbol back there. I put the bead there, or maybe that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna make these as a charm and connect them as something a little extra to hang with the zodiac sign. That's probably what I'm gonna do. So it's not just a simple zodiac charm, it's a little bead to go with it. Before I forget, next stream, probably gonna be Friday again. This coming Friday. We'll be consistent. It'll be later in the, or early evening, late afternoon Eastern Standard Time. It'll probably be like 5:36 maybe. It probably won't be super long, but it's because I'm working this Friday. My coworker wanted Friday off. She has a doctor's appointment. I've been usually cruising with Fridays off. Ooh. So we're thinking I get Saturday off. If I don't get Saturday off and I end up with some other day, which is awfully strange, because Monday through Thursdays are like, and Saturdays are like our super busy days at the clinic. But if I end up with some other strange weekday off, I'll probably stream then, but it's highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. I just look so bored, I know. I look so bored. My full concentration face. It's gonna be almost time to wrap up, get food, and I'm gonna do a lot of cooking in a minute for meal prepping for this week. I make a massive mess of my kitchen that I just cleaned. Sundays are my cleaning days. You know what I don't like? When the heat kicks on and the furnace rumbles in the basement and I can feel it under my chair. I don't like that. I don't like that. It went rumble rumble, like it just started up, like the furnace just started up or something. Sounds like a monster. There was one year, I think it was last year, the furnace needed to be cleaned. And it sounded absolutely atrocious. And I thought I was going to come home to the apartment burned down because it just sounded like it was going to blow up all the time. Anyway, fun fact. Fun fact. Oh, was I supposed to actually do a fun fact when I say fun fact? Fun fact. I live in a split house, and I had problems with my sink the one time. I called my landlord, and it had trouble draining. My kitchen sink is connected to no other plumbing in this entire building. So, fun fact. When it sounds like it's a monster guzzling down water, because occasionally I'll be sitting in my living room, which is like 2 feet away from my kitchen, because that's pretty much the entire length of my house, or my apartment. I'll hear glug, glug, glug. That's the sink monster. So if you ever come to my apartment, that's the sink monster. Alrighty, are we close yet? We were getting pretty close last time I checked. Okay, no, not really. Tried to scratch my head, but I have headphones on. Alright, what else can I randomly talk about for the next, 5 minutes? Yep, so I have a sink monster. It decides when it wants to drain, and when it doesn't want to drain still, it still has problems. If you ask me, I'm going to say that something's probably living in the pipes under my floor. But you never know. I don't know anything about plumbing, so I can't even tell you if that's strange or not. The fact that it's not connected to anything else. Okay. You know what? The colors are a vibe. And colors are a vibe. It looks a lot better now. It's almost done. I'm not gonna lie. We like monsters. We do like monsters. Friendly monsters. Friendly monsters only. So I joke all the time that I feed it. I will admit to dumping oil down the drain when I shouldn't have. I feed it. Thank you for feeding, Dooley Doo. He's getting up there. What level is he at now? He's like 6. I think he's like level 6. Thought he was 6 or 8. I can't tell from the thingy mabob. Okay. I have to measure more as I get closer because I have 6 beads straight up at the end. 8? He's 8? Oh, good. Yeah, I thought he was 7 last time, so I don't know why I thought he was 6 this time, but you know. How long is 6 beads? Okay, we'll do another. We're gonna try and not drop it because now it's full. We don't want to drop it. He's regressing. Yeah, he's regressing. He's getting to be old. Funny enough, I got him when remember what I said? I'm not even mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I just wanted to go eat soon. That's my problem. My God. Yeah, and how long did it take me to get that far? Like 25 minutes? Oh, 200. Yeah. Yeah. If I do some math, it's probably like only 70-something beads, but yeah. And poor floor. I just vacuumed earlier. I just like... Yeah, thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you for joining my stream. It was nice having you guys here. Anyway, now that I know that I like that pattern, vacuumed. I just vacuumed. I just spent 25 minutes talking about a bunch of nonsense so I can finish it. And those beads are going to be all dusty. I don't even know I could reuse those beads. Anyway. Yeah. You know what would be great, right? How'd that get on the floor? Dude, there's stuff that's on the floor that I didn't even put on the floor. Like, what? How'd I get a lever on the floor? I don't remember that. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for everyone who joined me. I'll be back Friday. I'm gonna go make myself some food, and I'll be back Friday. And I'll go play some more Power Washing Simulator by myself in my nice comfy chair, and you know how it goes. Make sure I get my punches in tomorrow during karate, and you know how it goes. All right, thank you for joining me, and have a nice night, and have a nice week until I see you guys again. I really appreciate you, all of you watching. It's okay. No, I won't cry. No, it's not something I'm gonna cry over. If anything. Okay. It's fine. At least it's not like whatever. Whatever. Look, we got a lot done. We got 12 ins accomplished. I got a pattern in the books for what I want to when I can come back to that one. Do not be surprised. Next stream, we're not even doing that one. Do not be surprised I pick a whole new set of colors. You know what the sad part is? I was so shocked that it fell out of my hands I didn't even grab it, because I probably could have saved part of it, at least half of it, and then we would have continued stream. But now it's just, yeah, we're good. You know, like, I mean, you saw there's only, what, like, how many beads is that? 4? Okay. Well, yeah. Okay, good night. Good night. Good night.